Western New York, and Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today, a good matchup here in the AFC. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills.
Bills Mafia! Please welcome your Buffalo Bills!
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. And off we go from Orchard Park. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen, in the prime of his career.
And I'm not sure I enjoy watching any quarterback in the league more than I enjoy watching Josh Allen. I mean, he's a bit of a throwback in terms of his play style. I mean, he's just as likely to throw a 65-yard bomb for a touchdown as he is in 4th and short to run over the middle linebacker. I mean, he plays with such a hard, aggressive style. There's not a lot of guys built like him, Mike, and tell you what, he's a blast to watch.
And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. They'll go back to Shakir. He's got another one. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Josh Allen. He'll find Shakir open right side. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
That's good.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch. This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Man in motion is Coleman. To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. 3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. Taking off. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
That's another Buffalo Bills.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
And he's in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead.
Bills 7, Chiefs nothing.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the 3-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious. But what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense, and when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat.
He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
On second down, Mahomes. Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Quarterback knew the blitz was coming. You could hear him pre-snap communicating with the guys up front, but sometimes it's just the perfect defensive call, and there weren't enough blockers to account for all the rushers. He had to get the ball out quick, and thankfully for him, he got it out just in the nick of time.
This one is caught by Hollywood Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, KC.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. Mahomes now to throw again. Short pass taken in by Kelsey. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Give him a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And I'll tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up first and goal.
And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. To the goal line and in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready to get going with their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Man in motion is Coleman. Play action now, and here's Allen. He'll step up and run this. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life, his speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. So now they'll throw it with Allen. That is brought in at the 10. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer, because right now, they don't have one.
Prater on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Chiefs 7.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Nico Remigio to bring it back. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense are now ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes to the left side in the hands of Rice. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. This one into the hands of Brown. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Cook. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Throwing now, Allen here on first down. And he's got Palmer. It's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
Buffalo Bills. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
First and 10, and it's Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Here's Allen now on first and 10. This one not quite on target. Too much, and that one falls incomplete. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Third and 6. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
Prater's kick is good. And the Bills build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So Prater now, after the made field goal, back out to kick off. Remigio now on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Chiefs offense headed back to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Throw left side is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey.
87, Travis Kelsey. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing is Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
16 yards. 1st down, Kansas City.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9. Mahomes back. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 14.
So after 1, the Bills with the early advantage. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. He's to the 10. And he's down at the 3. What a run. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Now Butker to add the extra point. He's got it, and the Chiefs are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
Chiefs 14.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, it's Brandon Codrington. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready to take over once again. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
At the 24-yard line.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball, but let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Allen. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 12
Trying to get it to
go.
Dalton Kincaid there. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A gain there of 24 yards. 1st down, Buffalo.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
On the handoff, this is Cook. Crazy. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. This offensive line continues to be very physical at the point of attack. They've been able to give their backs plenty of room to run. And that's why they've already eclipsed the century mark here in the opening half.
2nd and inches. They'll run the draw with Cook. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seat he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
They'll go play action. Here, oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Let's give a lot of credit there, Mike, to this defense. They remain disciplined on that play-action fake. Nobody bit on it, and quarterback has no choice but to just eat the ball and take the snack.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Allen to throw on third and long. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So Prater now, after the made field goal, back out to kick off. Remigio now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Tre'Davious White in coverage. Knocks that one away.
Yeah, I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They put Kelce in motion. On 3rd down, Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice. A gain of 11 on that one. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to Rice. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
2 receptions for him on this drive.
Down,
This
Chiefs.
one, good for 16 yards.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
Taken down at the
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now the former Russian champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that,
and he will take this one across into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Here's Butker now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs will go up by a point here in the 2nd quarter.
Bills 20.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now Codrington to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Please.
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
26. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Once again, it's Cook. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
This is 3rd and 6. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a first down.
A 7-yard
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They go right back to Coleman. He's got it again. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
10 yards.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
And he'll get forward for about a yard. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
Brings up 2nd.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here's a handoff to Cook. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Trent McDuffie up from his corner spot there on the tackle.
Gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Third down, they need 5. From the gun, here is Allen. Whoa! And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. They get 20 on the connection. Good for a Bills first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and a yard. They run out of the gun. It's Cook. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
The tackle made.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
In motion, Shakir. On 3rd down, it's Allen. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Hook is in. Touchdown, Bills. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Now Prater to tack on the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Bills will open up a 6-point lead.
The score, Bills 27, Chiefs 21.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. Whoa! They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own
Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. To the left side, caught by Kelsey. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On 2nd down, Pacheco. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Short pass taken in by Kelsey. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. Motion man is Rice. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll get that one complete to Rice. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
A gain of 12.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion, These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
A gain of 27.
They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
And he's got another one. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass, results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs will go up by a point here in the second quarter.
27.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now Codrington to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bills offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. To the middle of the field, caught by Shakir. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now a timeout, Buffalo. Their second.
That's good.
As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. The veteran Matt Prater now out to try this field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bills get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Open man, right side, is Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds. 000 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counterpunch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. Remigio now on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Chiefs offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail by 2. And we'll start this drive with 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he'll take this past the 30, a gain of 6, marking at the 31.
At the 31, a 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
4. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They put Kelsey in motion. Now, Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a 3rd down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
They'll run with Cook, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Here's a 2nd and 6. To the air is Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
Here's Cook. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Man in motion is Coleman. Allen now on second down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
On third and goal, here's Allen. And he will score again. Dalton Kincaid, touchdown Buffalo. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Prater on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9.
37, Chiefs 28. Matt Prater set
So
to
now
kick off.
Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. Mahomes quickly out to Rice. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Now, Mahomes. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Third and long for Mahomes. The throw on the run is complete. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
On fourth down, they snap it to Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on fourth down. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Motion man is Rice. Third and short. Here's Patrick. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
Now Mahomes. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. The Bills offense ready to get back to work. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It's a pretty simple read. It's man coverage. They run a little interference on the inside, and that makes it hard for the defender to stick with their man, and it leads to an easy pitch and catch.
3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it here, and he is going to have a Bills first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 13
yards.
That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and So far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Cook gets it out of the pistol. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Matt Prater set to
So
kick
Prater
off.
now, after the made field goal, back out to kick off. Remigio now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They put Kelsey in motion. Short throw, caught by the tight end, Gray. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
This is one of those plays where you either have to just eat it or you got to make a better decision on where you throw that ball, because you continue to throw the ball into these crowds, especially under pressure, you're going to turn the ball over, balls are going to get tipped up in the air, and bad things are going to happen. So, fortunately for him, it winds up incomplete, but got to expect better decision-making as the game goes on.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. An even 40 yards.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves in plus territory and hope to come away with some points.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And wow, it's hard to get a square shot when he's moving like that. Spinning and turning and picking up 9 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
First down, Kansas City.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He was brought down by Terrell Bernard. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Bills' 12-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. Throwing now, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
1st and goal, Kansas City.
Throwing is Mahomes. It is brought in the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Butker now to add the PAT. It's up and good. And the Chiefs have cut the deficit to 5.
40. Chiefs 35.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Johnson now to return. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He's got his man. That's Coleman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
40-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
7-yard gain.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. Allen going to give it to Cook. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
To the air on second down. Here's Allen. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 9.
From the gun, here is Allen. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And it's going to be fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Bills will extend their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So Prater now, after the made field goal, back out to kick off. Remigio now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chiefs offense and Rashee Rice set to take over once more. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. Play action here. Mahomes. Pass downfield. Is caught by Brown. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
At the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 2. RPO, and they throw it to Rice. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. And they pick it up. He's to the 42-yard line. And the drive continues. First down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. And he'll take this one in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part one taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this two-point conversion here to tie it up.
This becomes a big spot here for the Chiefs. They will indeed go for 2.
The Chiefs will set
out of the gun. Here's Mahomes. He's got a man. That's caught. Give them the 2, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Johnson now to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They go play action now. Here's Allen. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
At this stage of the game, one play could be the difference between winning and losing, and that dangerous throw is just a little risky for my liking. I understand the notion of trying to make a play and being aggressive, but one turnover here, and this game could be over.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. 23 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Buffalo.
46-yard line.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
2nd and 5.
from just across the midfield stripe. Here's 2nd and 5. Tight end going in motion here. They'll go again with Davis. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt. Deep to return, it's Nico Remigio.
The Chiefs take over first.
Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motions right. On the ground, this is Hunt. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to take this lead.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
2nd and 10. Once again, it's Pacheco. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. He'll get this one complete to Brown. 15 yards through the air. 1st down, KC.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Kansas City.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Mahomes quickly out to right. And we'll see where they spot this. Very close to a 1st down. He's forced out just shy of the mark.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 10.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. To the left side. Caught by Kelsey. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Third down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Hey, he's going to be close. Going to depend on the spot, but that looks a little short. It is short, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this sets up a big call here, Mike, on 4th down. You find yourself in a tie ball game with the ball. Do you decide to keep your offense on the field and try to play for 6, or are you content coming off the field, taking the lead by 3? We'll see what this coach decides.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. Now Codrington to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bills offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Man in motion is Coleman. Allen will give this to Davis. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run. It's Ty Johnson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Josh Allen. This one complete to Palmer. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
For a Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Now Davis trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard.
Traditionally in 1st and 10, Mike, a defense is not playing for draw. So I think in this case, it was their quick reaction to the ball and able to get someone to meet the runner and stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
Allen now on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Johnson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Open man, left side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on third down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
Throwing now, Allen here on first down.
Allen's pass, complete to Khalil Shakir. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chiefs' 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it with Davis, and he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here we go, 3rd and a yard. On the ground once more, it's Davis. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down.
Big time stop there, Mike, on 3rd down. Now it sets up a 4th down decision for this head coach. Do I want to be aggressive and extend this drive, or am I content just sending out my field goal unit and trying to make this all square? I think at this stage in the second half, tie the game up. Hopefully my defense can get me the ball back and find a way to win here in the second half.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Here's Smith to return it. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a first down. To throw is Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Kelsey. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down. Couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. Now, Mahomes. Got him. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Bills signal that they have it, and they do. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
The Bills' offense and Keon Coleman set to get back to work. We're all even, fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now, a carry for Hunt. And he does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 27-yard line.
It is 2nd and a yard. Short throw, caught by the tight end, Gray. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
A gain of
14 on the pickup. Good for a
Chiefs.
Chiefs first down. They'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Patrick to throw. This one caught at the 4. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. And that's going to do it. With that last throw, he surpasses Norm Van Brocklin, most passing yards ever in a game. Van Brocklin had 554 over 70 years ago, 1951. Help from the O-line, help from the receivers, an incredible performance, an NFL record set here. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco, and they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Isaiah Pacheco, touchdown, Kansas City. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball game.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will go up by 7.
Bills 46.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Johnson now to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Bills offense and Keon Coleman set to get back to work. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Allen. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here comes 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. They'll go back to Shakir. He's got another one. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
45-yard line.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Now Allen on 1st down.
Allen's pass complete to number 5, Josh Palmer. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. To throw again, it's Allen. He's looking deep for Shakir. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. A run with Davis. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. The Bills going to use their final timeout here, and it comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Now on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking middle, he's got to complete to Coleman.
Complete to Keon Coleman. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So here comes 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's taken it. It's Ty Johnson. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts.
A gain of 15 yards.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.